All right, let me tell you exactly how I turned $100 into $1,000 in the stock market. And more importantly, how you can realistically do the same without gambling your money. When I first started, I didn't have thousands of dollars to invest. I had just $100. And if you're watching this, chances are you're in the same position. You want to grow your money, but you don't want to risk losing everything. So here's the truth most YouTubers won't tell you. Turning $100 into $1,000 is not about luck. It's about strategy, patience, and understanding how the market actually works. The first thing I did was stop thinking like a trader and started thinking like an investor. Most beginners jump into random stocks chasing hype. I didn't do that. I focused on strong companies, companies that are already making billions, companies that are not going anywhere anytime soon. Think about companies like Apple, Amazon, Tesla. These are businesses, not lottery tickets. Instead of trying to double my money overnight, I focused on consistent growth. Now here's exactly what I did step by step. I started by choosing a platform, something simple like Robinhood or Webull. These apps let you invest with very small amounts, even as low as $1. That's how I got started with just $100. Then I divided my money. I didn't put all $100 into one stock. That's a mistake. I split it into 3 to 4 different companies. This is called diversification. It protects you if one stock goes down. Next, I looked for stocks that were slightly undervalued or in a dip, not crashing, just temporarily down, because that's where the opportunity is. You don't make money when everyone is excited. You make money when others are scared. For example, when a strong company drops 5 to 10% due to news or market panic, that's where I entered. Then comes the most important part, patience. I didn't sell the next day. I didn't panic when the price moved up and down. I held my positions, sometimes for weeks, sometimes for months. And while holding, I kept adding small amounts whenever I could. Even $10, $20, it adds up. This is called dollar cost averaging. It reduces your risk and improves your long-term returns. Now let's talk about how I actually grew that $100. The first growth came from small gains. I wasn't chasing 100% returns. I was taking 10%, 20%, 30% gains and compounding them. For example, $100 becomes $120. Then $120 becomes $150. Then $150 becomes $200. This might sound slow, but this is how real money is built. And here's where most people fail. They get greedy. When I saw profits, I didn't go all in on risky stocks. I reinvested into strong companies. Again, that's how compounding works. Your money starts working for you. Over time, those small wins turned into bigger wins. Now, another thing that helped me a lot was understanding trends. I paid attention to what's growing in America: tech, AI, electric vehicles, cloud computing. When you invest in growing industries, your chances of success increase massively. You don't need to be a genius. You just need to observe what people are using more every day. Also, I avoided one big mistake, and day trading. Day trading looks cool on social media, but for beginners, it's the fastest way to lose money. I stayed away from it. I focused on swing investing and long-term holds. Now, let me be very real with you. This didn't happen in 1 week. It took time. It took discipline. And yes, there were moments when I lost money too, but I didn't quit. I learned from it. That's the difference between people who grow their money and people who lose it. If you treat the stock market like a casino, you will lose. If you treat it like a business, you will win. And the best part? You don't need thousands of dollars to start. You can literally begin today with whatever you have. So if you're sitting there thinking, I only have $50, $100, it's too small. That's exactly how I started. The goal is not the amount you start with. The goal is learning the skill of making money grow. Because once you learn that, $100 to $1,000 is just the beginning. So here's what I want you to do right now. Start small. Pick 2 to 3 strong companies, invest consistently, stay patient, and think long term. And if you're serious about making money in the stock market, hit subscribe and stay with me. Because I'm going to break down everything step by step in the simplest way possible. Let's grow together. Because in this game, it's not about being fast, it's about being smart.